Well, it's lovely to meet you again, Mr. Hines. And as mentioned, what I'm here today to show you is the marketing plan for 17 Palmer Street and getting you the new tenants that you're hoping for.
Fantastic, yep.
All right, and
That's
so
good.
I've gone away and I've done some research on who the most likely tenant is going to be, who is the target audience, what marketing strategies we're going to use to target those people to get this rented as quickly as possible with the right people.
Okay, great.
So in terms of that target audience, I had a look at the demographics for the area.
Yep.
And by far and away, what we're seeing is with the rental side of things in the area is that couples aged 20 to 29 with no children are making up 46.5% of households.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it is.
Okay.
So at this stage, I think it's safe to say that our target audience is going to be those people.
Right.
And we need to speak to them in a language that they understand with the marketing that we're going to use.
Okay.
And as you're aware, probably that demographic do tend to be more digital. They're more internet based. That's how they look for things to buy, to purchase.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and how they'll look for properties to rent.
Okay.
So this is the strategy with your budget of $400 that addresses that. And I would hope will get you the tenants as quickly as you want.
Right, okay,
Right?
got you. Yep.
So your budget of $400, I've actually spent $360. I think we can get the job done with that. And that also includes a contingency of $70, which is neat. We may or may not spend that for any additional marketing as the campaign progresses.
Right, so we've got a bit of extra left over.
We do, in
Yeah.
case we need to change tack slightly. We get some information with the feedback we're getting from inquiry level, from the viewings, from
Yeah.
feedback when they're viewing. We have some fat in the system that we can change and not try doing the
Oh,
same
that's good.
thing. Okay.
That's good.
So what I've done is we've got the office site and the property.com. We've gone for an executive listing. Nice photos, great copywriting, and getting it out there to as large an audience as possible. And in conjunction with that, we've gone for a Facebook ad campaign as well. And that's just $45 in total, and we spread it across 3 weeks to really get audience participation, engagement, and have as many people viewing that property as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as many people commenting, sharing it to people they might know that might like that property. And I think with the internet website adverts and that campaign, we should get some good traction.
Okay.
Right. I have gone for just a standard small picture board outside the property. It is possible that there could be people within the area
Notice that.
that
Yeah.
notice that maybe you're in a 2-bedroom and need a 3rd bedroom, a work from home
Yeah,
situation with the way things are right now, and that might attract them as well. But in general, this stage,
Mainly online. Yeah, that sounds good
online.
to me. I think it's the right way to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
so with their campaign, I've blocked it in 4 weeks.
Right.
And the first week is predominantly the setup. That's where we're taking pictures, copywriting the advertisement for the internet ads. We're ordering that picture board, it's getting made up. I will definitely show you that copywriting. I want your input on that. It's better, you know the property, you're right across it, and if you think there is something we need to change, add, take away or tweak,
Yeah.
then it's best that you actually get to see that as
Okay.
well. We'll have the leasing agent come and view the property. It's important that they also understand the property, have been there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
Yeah.
sell what you haven't seen,
Right,
I
yeah,
think-
yeah.
and you'll need to make those keys available for that agent in week 1. Okay, so in terms of week 2, that's when we see that marketing online, and we're beginning to, in that first 72 hours, see a lot of traffic with fielding inquiry, with qualifying prospects, and we've got your first open homes.
Oh, that's in the second week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
okay.
gone for, at this stage, Saturdays and Sundays. We would, of course, do ad hoc viewings, but it's good to have these 2 viewings set and in the sand. You've got professional couples, they're likely working.
Yes.
So week 1, let's make it work for them. Open homes, weekends, but of course we would do ad hoc as it was, necessary.
Okay.
And towards the end of that week, you would expect our first meeting where we can talk about those inquiry levels, where it's coming from. Is it coming from the internet? Is it coming from the Facebook campaign? Are people walking past the board? Where is it coming from? Are they being referred to us?
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about viewing levels, any applications at that point, if any. And, we're really tracking things to make sure we're getting the level of inquiry and viewings that we would hope for. Okay? And assuming, at this stage we may or may not have applications, week 3 is very similar. We're still tracking what's going on with the marketing. At this point, at week 3, we may be looking at that marketing more carefully, and we might be discussing what else could we be doing if we don't have an application or multiple, which is the ideal, isn't it?
So we could have an application that's successful in week 2.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What we've found is often in the first 72 hours is very eye-opening. If the phone isn't ringing, people aren't email inquiring, people aren't booking viewings, it's telling us something.
Okay.
Because it's new, it's fresh. Okay?
Yeah.
So week 3, we would be looking at those strategies. Do we need to do something extra? And the great news is we've got it in the budget to do something extra.
That's good.
All right. So much the same. Open homes again, weekends, but also ad hoc as needs be.
Right.
But
Okay.
we may be reviewing, refreshing that advert, changing the lead photo. We might be having a discussion on rental amounts.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be looking back and seeing, well, what else has come on since we started the campaign that's competing with your property.
Yeah.
Things might have changed.
Okay.
So it's really important we keep up with that. Okay. Week 4, same thing again. With the tracking, with meeting with you. Each week we'll meet with you, and of course we're available by phones and email as well. But at week 4, if we still haven't attracted the people we want, then we do need to be looking at an alternative strategy.
Okay.
In
But
my
hopefully
view.
that's not the case.
No, and of course I have an alternative strategy all ready to go.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
So we wouldn't be standing there waiting to get to that point and having to begin again.
Okay. So if I go ahead with this now, when do we? So it all starts. You'll start preparing it from
Absolutely.
Monday.
Absolutely. If you're able to sign as of today, then we'll get the ball rolling. The next thing you will know is you'll be getting contacted for photographs, and we will get going with the copywriting, ordering up of the picture board.
Right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Now that all sounds
you
very good to
happy?
me. I'm happy with the amount that you've come in with. I like that there's a contingency.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I'm happy with the 4-week process. Hopefully it leases in the 2nd week. That'll be beneficial to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Happy to go ahead with that. Yes.
All right. Very good. Well, there we are.
I'll sign that for you. No problem.
And I'll be in touch tomorrow, and we'll get the photographs and the copywriting all systems go.
Oh, great. Okay, excellent. Thanks,
All right.
Kelly.
Well, thank you so much, and looking forward to getting this done for you and getting the best tenant, not the first tenant, the best one.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
I like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.